the end of every year, we will start to go just a little bit crazy. The faculty puts on shows. The students start sniffing spring. You no doubt have heard about Miss Sherwood and Miss Grant switching classes.
Short phrases and crisp rhythm. Short phrases and crisp rhythm.
The Crazies strike again.
Tell me the truth.
Gregory Andrew Crandall, I love you.
Tell me the truth.
Gregory Andrew Crandall, I love you.
Tell me the truth.
Gregory Andrew Crandall, I love you.
Tell me the truth.
Gregory Andrew Crandall, I love you.
Tell me the truth.
Gregory Andrew Crandall, I love you.
Somebody get the blinds, please. You all go back to your seats.
All right. It was very interesting. Any ideas what we might learn from that? Amatullo.
Well, we learned that you probably had a really bad night last night and that your ego needed a lot of stroking. So we hope you feel better.
The purpose of this exercise was to get you used to the idea that as actors, you're going to be called upon to say things and do things that society says you shouldn't. Like, you don't say I love you to somebody with 15 other people looking on, right?
So we all passed?
No. What was requested of you was the truth. Tell me the truth, I said. Some of you giggled, some of you smirked, couldn't look me in the eye. The reality that I expect from you is the emotional truth. And you don't tell someone, I love you, with an embarrassed grin on your face. That is the truth. By the way, Abatullo, I do feel a lot better.
You can make all the jokes you want about it. But the fact is, you and I were the only people in Crandall's class who chickened out. Everybody else looked right at him and told him the truth. You and I act like school kids.
Have you forgotten we are school kids?
More jokes.
Give it a break, will you? Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Have you ever seen the English movie, The Four Feathers?
No.
It's about cowardice and the nature of courage. And I am formally calling you and I cowards for just the things that Crandall was talking about.
Telling the truth?
No. Instead of being serious, we're always cute or copping out.
Okay, what do you recommend?
We take a pledge.
Do what?
It is now 10 o'clock in the morning. From now until the end of the school day, you and I will tell nothing but the absolute truth. No matter how much we want to sugarcoat it or tell a white lie, we must tell the absolute bottom line truth and nothing but it. The longer it takes you to answer me, the more I'm becoming disappointed in you.
Doris, have you thought about this?
Of course not.
Well, don't you think we ought to think about it a little bit?
Montgomery, you are standing on the edge of the high board of life. Are you going to think it through, or are you going to jump? For the rest of the day, nothing but the truth.
What's so funny? I was just going over the tentative list for the faculty show that Mr. Swarovski drew up. He's got Miss Sherwood down to do an African tribal dance. Good luck.
Miss Grant, what do you think about this for Michelle in the ballet finale?
Turn around, Michelle. Oh, it's different. It's original. Don't you think so, Doris?
Come on, what do you think, Doris? I think it's a pukey color and it makes you look incredibly hippie.
What? Oh, it does. Oh, look at me. It makes me look huge.
It does not. Michelle, you look fine in that.
I'm not going to wear this. There's no way.
Michelle, you liked it this morning.
No, there was always a little bit of doubt. Doris spelled it out. It makes me look hippie, right?
Incredibly.
Doris, you should talk. Go warm up.
On my way.
Michelle, sweetheart, you're overreacting. The costume is fine. It's just fine.
It is.
If anything, it makes your hips look smaller.
Yeah.
So my hips are too big. Class, would you get in places for the end of Act 1, please? Honey, you did fine. It'll work itself out. Don't worry.
Hold it. You're on key and in tempo, but that's not enough. Counterpoint involves the sensitivity to the other players. Minute adjustments of one to the other. This is missing. I don't know why, but it's missing. Was there enough time for all of you to get together and rehearse?
Well, we rehearsed for a couple of hours last night.
Well, I'd appreciate someone telling me why it didn't come together then.
Because we didn't rehearse this number.
You didn't rehearse the assignment given you?
Well, maybe not as much as we should have.
Well, how much time did you give it, please?
Well, we rehearsed...
About 15 minutes, tops.
What Montgomery says is true?
Yes, sir.
And the rest of the time was spent what? Please.
New song I wrote.
You concentrated on a new song of yours instead of a variation from Bach, yes?
Yes, sir.
And what is the title of the song that is so much better than Bach?
I didn't say it was better.
What's the title, Martelli?
My baby mind never babies me.
Get up. You're all dismissed.
Dismissed, but the period's not over yet.
It's over as far as I'm concerned. Get out.
Look, Mr. Swarovski, if we leave now without hall permits, the hall monitor's gonna write us up.
Give them my regards.
Is there an assignment for tomorrow?
Your assignment is to learn to play the Bach as it was intended to be performed. If you are unable to accomplish that, your second assignment is to be honest about it and not betray my trust in you. I'm sorry to say that today you failed miserably at doing either.
Mr. Swarovski.
Out!
I can't believe what you just did. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, anything to do, Montgomery.
A couple more rehearsals, we could have had the variation down pat. What was the point in telling...
No, we couldn't have.
Who says?
Julie said. She said your keyboard technique isn't good enough for the complex parts of the variation.
When did you say that?
This morning before first bell.
Excuse me, you people have hall permits?
No, we don't have hall permits.
I'm gonna have to write you all up.
Great.
You're Martelli, aren't you? We got chemistry together.
Yes, I'm Martelli, and yes, we have chemistry together. Not the kind of chemistry that Jane Fonda and Robert Redford have.
Now listen, pal, don't get smart with me, because I can write you up for that, too. You and I got chemistry together next hour. I'll write you up on the way there. The rest of you, well, just don't be out here without a hall permit, that's all.
It's gonna be a long day.
Good morning. Oh, are you okay?
Sure. It's nothing. I think I pulled a muscle last night.
Oh, when you were rehearsing your dance routine?
Doris, how do you know about that? That's supposed to be a surprise for the faculty show.
Oh, I guess Miss Grant let it slip.
How much did she tell you?
Her exact words were, Miss Sherwood's down for an African tribal dance. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, Mr. Swarovski.
What now?
One of your first hour students was written up by a hall monitor, but the student says you ordered him out of the room. And if that's the case, we can't justify a summons.
May I ask a question?
Of course.
Why was only one student written up? I sent 5 of them out.
Oh, but you can't do that.
I already did it.
But it's unfair to the student involved.
The student was not involved. That's precisely the problem. He was rehearsing Beat My Baby or something like that.
What?
Mrs. Berg, the papers today told of an earthquake in Chile. Hundreds are missing. There's famine in India. There's injustice everywhere. These things are important. But this twaddle of a hall monitor is not worth my time or attention. Therefore, you can take the summons and...
Don't you dare!
Oh, Mrs. Berg, do you have the forms that I asked you for the filling?
Stop it!
Oh! Never mind, dear. I'll find them myself.
I'd like to talk to you, please.
How about lunch?
How about now?
What can I do for you?
I want to know if I'm in this faculty show as some kind of comic relief.
Of course not. You're doing a dance, right?
The quote that was reported to me was, Sherwood's doing an African tribal dance. Good luck.
Who told you that?
Doris.
I'll kill her.
So you did say it.
Well, not the way you said it. You had to be there. I was just wishing a fellow performer good luck.
You were wishing me good luck and I wasn't even in the room?
Well, look, it was just like if I heard Mr. Swarovski was going skydiving. If I heard that, I might just say, oh, Mr. Swarovski's going skydiving. Good luck.
And do you think the comparison between Swarovski skydiving and me dancing is a fair one, do you?
I'm digging my grave with my own mouth. Elizabeth, all I meant to say was that you're not a dancer, not a trained dancer, and it might present some obstacles for you. Well, all you do is teach English.
All I do is teach English? Oh, terrific.
Come on, Elizabeth, be real now. It might be a lot easier for me to do your thing than it would be for you to do mine.
Fat chance.
What class do you have, 4th period?
Comparative contemporary literature.
Sounds like fun. I have modern jazz trends and choreography.
I'll be there.
Bet.
You've never talked to me like that before. Never. 20 years. Not once did he ever.
Michelle, why are you wearing your coat on the inside?
Because I've got incredibly big hips. And I hate myself.
Time out, somebody. Somebody. Anybody? Time out. Time out.
Always laugh. You laugh laughed at my jokes a million times.
Mostly to be polite. We didn't want to hurt your feelings.
And what are you doing now?
Just telling it like it is. Look, we're not saying you never tell a funny joke, and your delivery is good, but you need better material.
Oh, so people are just being polite and laughing at my jokes, huh?
Most of the time. Not all of the time. Every once in a while, you came up with a good one. You know, this isn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Aren't some people getting mad at you?
Some yes, some no. Michelle thanked me for being honest about her costume. Miss Sherwood said she was grateful. She said it all averages out.
Deirdre Maxwell.
What about her?
I've been kind of working on it for the past couple of months, and nothing. Maybe I should stop playing games and do what we've been doing. Be straight, level with her.
Montgomery, I really think we're onto something here. I really do. Go for it.
Where is everybody?
Well, we'll see. Coco's over there having a wardrobe conference, and Bruno's composing something, looks like. Julie's buying her cello a bite to eat. Danny's providing the floor show, and Montgomery's...
Never mind about Montgomery. I can see that for myself.
Just the man I want to see.
What a limited social life you must have.
I know you're in charge of the faculty show. I don't know if you know it or not, but I play a little jazz piano.
Just how tall an instrument are we talking about? I'm sorry, forgive me. This happens near the end of every year. The Crazies, we are all crumbling.
I don't follow you.
I've been here longer than you have, Mr. Crandall. I've been here longer than the furnace, for heaven's sake. At the end of every year, we will start to go just a little bit crazy. The faculty puts on shows. The students start sniffing spring and freedom. For instance, you no doubt have heard about Miss Sherwood and Miss Grant switching classes.
Really?
The Crazies strike again.
Prose style. Now, I'd like for you all to give me the names of some writers that had different styles. Now, don't give me anybody too far out. Danny?
Ernest Hemingway.
Good. Hemingway. Give me another. Coco?
Thomas Wolfe.
Very good thinking. Now, these are two very good examples because both of these writers have very different styles. Hemingway wrote short phrases and crisp rhythms. Say short phrases.
Short phrases.
Say crisp rhythms.
Crisp rhythms.
Now we'll put them together. Short phrases and crisp rhythms. 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 Okay, good. Now Thomas Wolfe, different sound altogether. He wrote in a style that was very ornate, very smooth phrases, very connected, very legato. Say, oh, legato.
Oh, legato.
Come on, say it. Oh, legato. Put your body in it. Oh, legato. Very good. Now, there's another writer, James Agee. Write this down, A-G-E-E. Now, his style incorporated both the short phrases and crisp rhythms and the legato. So we put them together, and what do we get? Short phrases and crisp rhythms. No, legato. Come on. Short phrases and crisp rhythms and oh, legato. Short phrases and crisp rhythms and oh, legato. Short phrases and crisp rhythms and oh, legato. One more time. Short phrases and crisp rhythms and oh, legato. Good. All right.
We're supposed to be conjugating verbs this period in Miss Sherwood's class. Oh, I know you're running the class, but I thought you might like to know what's supposed to be happening here.
Well, thank you very much, Doris, for bringing that to my attention. You've been very helpful this morning to so many people.
short, straight, jet, crisp, razor. Oh, that's all right.
Very good. I mean, really, it was. I think when you get some of the rough edges off, it'll be spectacular.
What rough edges?
Well, maybe that's too strong a word. It seemed to me that it's all a little usual. I mean, there are no real surprises.
Look, teacher, you have to tell us what you're talking about.
Well, I was thinking while I was watching it that it's all very modern, isn't it? I mean, the sounds and the moves, and I thought it might be interesting if you inserted something that wasn't quite so contemporary. Like the way they use the body in the Irish clog dances. Watch, I'll show you. Da 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 da.